Hi, my name's Zach Prenovo. This is my oral communication speech 3, persuasion. And this is my brother Parker. Parker, say hi.
Hi.
So this is what we're going to be talking about. Parker, what do you think your favorite video game is?
Mario.
Yep. Mario. Okay. So overall, that's a great video game. But in my opinion, I think that Fortnite's the best game ever. So the thing with Fortnite is it's a 3-person shooter game. It's where you have a person running around trying to go around a map, and he is trying to make sure that he gets all the loot that he can to eliminate his opponents. He really enjoys finding what's the best in other people. So going around shooting people, but which doesn't cause blood because it is a teen game, so there's no blood involved. So it's open to anybody. A lot of people play it. I have a lot of friends that play it, and I think it's a great game. So when going around Fortnite, you start off in the battle bus, and the battle bus takes you all the way down, and you can go find a spot where you want to drop. And it's just, you go, and the battle bus takes you on a straight line to a part on the map, and when you're on that map, you find the best loot. So there's different POIs, which is a point of interest. So when you drop to that POI, they have certain houses and buildings and stuff where you can search around and find what's called loot, aka like guns and all sorts of other stuff, just to try to make sure that you can find everything, and that helps you do what you need to win the game. So there's a thing called the circle and the storm.
So you have to kill to win the game?
Yes, you got to kill other people to win the game. So
okay,
with that circle, you have people that are inside. You have to be inside the circle by the end of the time limit. Because if you're not in the end of the time limit, the storm gets you, and the storm gets you, you die instantly because you have all this storm stuff inside that takes away all your health, that takes away everything about Fortnite. And if you don't have any health, you can't survive, and you need to win. So when you're surviving, that's... Sorry, my dog's involved. He wants to learn about Fortnite too. Stop. So, a huge part of this, when you're in that circle, you gotta stay in there so you don't take damage from the storm. The storm's huge, and it's purple, and my dog needs to be quiet. So it's a huge circle that's purple, and inside there it takes away your health. So if you want to get caught in that, you can die. So it's a huge problem when...
I'll go let Ollie out. He seems way too interested.
That's smart. 1 second. Let him outside so he doesn't do anything. So that happens with the audience because sometimes the audience isn't as focused. So you got to always be interested in talking to them and making sure that they're listening at their best time. So back to what I was saying. When you can get heals in the game. So healing items help you gain that way of staying alive, because if you have health, then you can win. So like when people shoot you, that takes away your health. So once you get down to 0, obviously people die. So once your numbers go down, because Fortnite is a number-based game of killing, you take down all that, and it's very like lose-win scenario. So if I'm shooting somebody and I take away 35 health, they only have 65 left, because they would that'd be me shooting them. So going in there, I have to get them down to 0 to kill them. And when they're in that health zone, they can't take any damage if they're in the circle. And by time, the circle gets smaller and smaller, so that people condense on this big map to where that everything just comes together, and people don't just stay in one spot the whole time, because they can just camp there, so that no one can come find them. So as it gets smaller and smaller, it compacts everybody on the map, so to where it could get down to like this small, and like there's like 5 or 6 people in this hole, and that's how people kill each other, and that's how the game wins. So once you get down to the last player, obviously it's called a victory royale. It's how you guys win the game. Everybody goes in there and takes advantage of getting their wins, and you have a list on your Fortnite game log where that shows you all the wins that you have. To win a game, it's super hard. You have to survive 100 people, because the game starts with 100 people, if I didn't say that before. So kind of tell me, what do you like most about Mario?
About Mario, it's fun because, well, I'm probably the only one in this family that doesn't get frustrated when it comes to Mario.
Okay. So a thing with Fortnite is it's very stress easy. Because it's easy to play with friends because it's a multiplayer game.
I hear you raging it in your room all the time.
Well, sometimes I do get mad. But it's very stress-free when you're with your friends playing and having that time where you're getting upset on a frequent basis because you can die and it can be stressful because you've been playing for a good 30 minutes for each game and they're like, well, you just died, so that kind of stinks. But it's a hard thing to do sometimes, but it's not as, I say, stressful as Mario because you could get second in a race, you could get all this different stuff if you're playing Mario Kart or if you're playing a game called Mario Party where you're in like doing a Monopoly board and trying to win against other people. It's very easy and it's a big thing to do with friends. So a huge part about Fortnite is that 350 million people play the game, and so all those people that are registered definitely play with inner squads and their friends and all that stuff. So that's a huge part about it. Being able to do what is best is to gain friendships and relationships, and what I would say the most is good about Fortnite is that you can play with other people. That's a huge portion of it for me because I wouldn't play as much video games if it wasn't for my friends and for people around. So especially with all the new stuff that comes out in the game where you can buy new skins, which are what your person looks like, and all the different stuff. So you can dance when you kill people. It's pretty fun. But overall, I think it's just a great game, and I would definitely say that it's something that you should try because it's always fun to do and fun to be around, and it's just a great overall game. So after talking with me today and hearing about all the facts about it and how the game works, would you say you would want to play it?
Yeah, because, well, you get to play with your friends and have a good time. And I don't usually get frustrated with video games, so now I don't have to rage quit like you do all the time.
Well, raging is good because sometimes it brings out your anger. But thank you so much for listening to me today. I'd like to say thank you.
Fortnite does sound better.
Fortnite does sound better. Thank you so much, guys.